A series of abductions plagues Gotham City by a figure resembling Batman. A woman misses her bus and gets abducted, but Green Lantern intervenes. He saves her after she's thrown off a building, but she's unappreciative. He flies after the creature, but the robot beats him up until Batman intervenes. The robot blasts fire towards him, but then Green Lantern helps Batman. Suddenly, the police are after them all and the monster fights back before escaping. Batman tells Green Lantern to scram and chases after it, followed by Green Lantern. They proceed with an airborne chase around Gotham and Batman can't seem to stop it. Finally, Green Lantern clips its wings and it crashes into the sewers and they follow after it. Green Lantern thought that Batman was an actual vampire, but that's another movie. Surely Batman isn't just another guy in a bat costume. So anyways, Batman steals his ring and that angers Green Lantern. Luckily, before things escalate, they hear the creature lurking in the distance. It plants a device before sacrificing itself for Darkseid and causes a big explosion. After Green Lantern shields them from it, he scans the device but cannot recognize it. Batman theorizes it is an alien computer, but they will need some help. At Star Labs, they have a similar device and Dr. Stone's team doesn't know what it is but figures out that it's communicating with someone. The Flash calls them to check for any updates on his way to work, and everyone steals his food. Dr. Stone decides to ignore his son Victor's football game to work on the device. Meanwhile, at the game, a little kid sneaks his way inside. Victor notices that his dad isn't there, and his team draws up a play in the dying moments. Victor throws the ball deep and it is caught for a touchdown to win them the game. In Washington, there are protests against Wonder Woman, and it seems like the world is against superheroes. She realizes that the protest is against her as the people begin attacking her, and she uses her lasso to get the truth out of them. Back in Central City, Victor tries calling his dad and ignores his friends to go visit him. The kid visits his locker room to hide from a security guard. He hypes Victor up, but he stays humble. Turns out that the kid was just stealing Victor's stuff. In Metropolis, they're searching for Superman using Batman's satellite. He's busy fighting another creature and they go after him to a random building. Green Lantern traps Batman to go and deal with Superman himself, but he gets sent crashing back. Superman confronts Batman, but he tries to get away and obviously fails. Superman tries to ask him if he's related to the creature, but Batman just keeps on running.
Why are you running?
He's finally caught, but Green Lantern comes back to attack. But he's nothing compared to Superman. Superman keeps punching them around the city until he finally breaks their shield. To stop him, Batman exposes his name as Clark, and Superman responds that he knows he's Bruce Wayne. They talk about the device until the police confront them. While running away, Batman says that someone is strategically placing the boxes around the planet. Meanwhile, on a distant planet, Darkseid is given an update on Earth and orders the immediate launch of an invasion. Back at Star Labs, Victor interrupts his dad's work and they argue because his father doesn't appreciate what his son does. Back at Metropolis, they discuss the kidnappings and Batman believes that it's part of a full-scale invasion. Green Lantern tries to crack the device open, but Batman stops him. Suddenly, all the devices activate simultaneously. Green Lantern throws it away, and on the other side, the device blows in Victor's face. Portal opens up and more alien creatures start to come out in numbers to attack. They begin fighting, but the aliens are too much. They continue to fight as more hordes come through, before Dr. Stone finds that his son has been torn apart. They take Victor's body to the Red Room while security fights off the invading aliens. He is still alive, so his father decides to do a desperate act to save his life. He injects him with untested nanites to save him.
That's fucking illegal.
It appears to be in vain though, as Victor flatlines anyways. Meanwhile, Wonder Woman is walking around the streets and a little girl starts admiring her. She gets Wonder Woman to try ice cream for the first time and she is instantly a fan. At the same time, Victor is still flatlined, but a strange energy starts glowing through his body. Back to Wonder Woman, she's ordered to meet the president, but she doesn't want to wait for him. Suddenly, aliens attack the White House and immediately, Wonder Woman gets slashing and destroys them one by one. Victor has a computer planted inside him and aliens break into the lab. Dr. Stone receives a call from the Flash, but Victor suddenly rises to deal with the situation. His autopilot beats all the aliens and he has now officially become Cyborg. He continues to fight the aliens using his gadgets till he beats them all. The Flash then arrives to clean out a couple before Cyborg saves his back. While that is happening, Batman is fighting a trio of aliens and blows them up. Green Lantern stops them from escaping, but his concentration is fading. There are too many aliens to deal with and they need to regroup, but Superman is taking care of business by himself. Hearing that the capital is under attack, he departs. The little boy goes home where he is awaited by his foster siblings. He seems to be unworried about everything that's happening and doesn't believe that there's an alien invasion till it lands in his own backyard. The kid is Shazam. He then flies away to join the fight. Meanwhile, the president's plane is under attack and boarded by the aliens. Wonder Woman slashes her way to them and saves them, but the aliens pile up. Wonder Woman snaps, sending an alien through the engine. She catches the president falling from the plane, and Superman saves the plane from crashing while fighting aliens off. Wonder Woman joins him as they both seem to have admiration for each other. Cyborg is still mutating and his mind is now a quantum computer. Scared of what he has become, he runs off and the Flash follows to leave the awkward situation. Cyborg's system reads in data coming from Darkseid's portal. He understands that their mission is to locate, harvest, process, and repurpose life to serve as Darkseid's army to conquer worlds in his name. After downloading the data, Cyborg then crumbles to his knees. Suddenly, one of the creatures crashes down and it's sent there by Shazam, who has joined the fight, recognizing Cyborg from before. Meanwhile, Batman and Green Lantern are cleaning the streets and Flash arrives to help them. He introduces himself to Batman, who gives him high praise for his work. More forces arrive at the battleground, but Wonder Woman swoops in to join the fight as well. She impresses the rest of the heroes with her skills, and Superman arrives just in time to block Green Lantern from making a move. The creatures retreat and Cyborg arrives as well, and they start attacking him, but his autopilot self-defense kicks in. Flash vouches for him before Shazam joins the group. Cyborg starts explaining to the group Darkseid's plan to terraform the Earth, and right on cue, the water is set on fire. There are alien stations all over the place harvesting people to add to their army. Darkseid arrives and ordinary missiles don't work on him while his Omega Beam destroys the jets. Green Lantern tries to attack, but he gets yeeted away and pummeled on until Flash saves him. The team fights off more creatures, and Green Lantern tries to attack Darkseid again but fails. Even Superman himself fails and Darkseid breaks Green Lantern's arm. Shazam tries to attack him too and fails. Darkseid destroys everything around him. His Omega Beam chases Flash and Superman. Flash is able to redirect it with his speed, but Superman isn't as fast as he is and gets captured. Darkseid lays waste to the city and Green Lantern tries to go and rescue Superman, but Batman stops him. Batman tries to connect with him to stop him and make him rethink his plan, stressing that this whole thing is bigger than all of them. Batman leaves to go and retrieve Superman himself and intentionally gets himself captured. Meanwhile, Darkseid is still laying waste to the city and the team regroups. They conclude that since his Omega blasts are coming from his eyes, they should blind him. Green Lantern will provide the distraction for Wonder Woman to go and get him, and Cyborg will send the creatures back where they came from. They all get going and Cyborg tells Shazam that he doesn't have a place in the world anymore. They go and save some civilians, and Shazam reassures Cyborg that he has a place amongst the heroes in the world. Batman infiltrates the alien ship and gets back to business. Superman is slowly getting dissected to be used to create a super monster. Shazam abandons their plan and rushes in only to get caught. The team argues together, then Wonder Woman smacks and scolds Shazam to get him straight, and they all attack at once. Meanwhile, Superman is still getting dissected and Batman tries to save him, but the creatures attack him. At the same time, the team goes through Darkseid's forces. They try to get him, but his beam is too powerful. They finally manage to land a formidable blow, but he's still too strong for them. Wonder Woman then battles him 1 versus 1 and blocks his beam before managing to stab him in the eye. Batman powers down the device, dissecting Superman, and more creatures attack. Superman kills the man who was operating on him and he's now seeing red, appearing to be evil. The heroes regroup to meet Darkseid again, but he demolishes Wonder Woman to get his payback. He overcomes the Flash's speed, but Green Lantern saves him from the Omega Beam. They all gang up on him once again, but he's still too powerful. Even Shazam can't touch him. Wonder Woman fights back as buildings collapse from the fight. They keep gaining up on him and Wonder Woman ties him up while Shazam sends a bolt of lightning at him as they all try to restrain him. The Flash borrows a crowbar and makes his way to stab his other eye, and now Darkseid is blinded. Shazam sends one more lightning bolt towards the metal crowbar to take him out. Superman is going crazy and attacks Batman. Batman tries talking to him, but to no avail. The team is still fighting Darkseid, and they are now running out of option. Cyborg starts thinking of a plan to send them all back. He flies higher in the air to get a good connection and opens up a portal to suck out all the creatures back where they came from. Darkseid is still fighting, but the portal starts sucking him in. Shazam tries to push him through it, but he gets crushed. Wonder Woman and Flash try to hold him and Superman returns to his normal self and kicks his ass. He fries his eyes and they all gang up on Darkseid again, but Cyborg fails to close the portal on him. Darkseid fights back, and Batman uses his gadgets to put him inside the portal again, but the computer is not responding. He needs one huge blast of power and Shazam supplies. Darkseid tries to hold on to Superman to take him alone, but everyone attacks until Cyborg finally closes the portal. After it's done, Shazam transforms back into a kid and crashes down, but he's saved by Cyborg, who recognizes him from the game. The team regroups after they are victorious. They retrieve the human victims and the people start cheering for them. Later on, they are recognized and honored by the government while Wonder Woman and Superman appear to be clicking. Cyborg's dad is finally there to watch him. They have second thoughts about forming a team, but they are introduced as the Justice League. After a while, dead fish begin to resurface, and the Atlanteans decide to wage war over the murder of their king. This was the movie that started it all in the DC animated universe. The very first movie to kickstart one of the greatest franchises and stories of all time. There are many direct as well as indirect sequels to this movie, and we will surely cover them all. Well, this brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me what you think about this film. What did you think of this origin story for the Justice League? What other movies from the DC animated universe would you like us to recap for you? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.